Hi everyone, today it is time for a super fucking exciting announcement, and that is I'm starting a readathon, and it's gonna be called Comfortathon, and the first round ever is gonna be starting on February 12th and go until February 19th. So it is extremely soon, but don't worry because I have prompts that are super flexible, and the whole point of the readathon, it kind of suggests it in the name, is comfort and relaxing and self-care and reading heartwarming, comforting books. And not only that, but I also want the rules, the prompts, everything to just be fun, and I don't want anything about the readathon to be stressful or bad in any way, and so I want to make it as fun and easy for everyone as possible and accessible and everything. So all the dates, all the information, everything is going to be linked down below. I also have a Comfortathon Twitter, so go follow that. It's going to be linked down below. I'm going to be hosting some reading sprints with some friends as well. I want to do live shows. It's going to be around Valentine's Day, and I just thought that it would be a wonderful thing to have around that time because I feel like it's going to be lonely for a lot of people, and I want some comfort and joy to be brought to us all. I'm going to jump into the prompts, and then with all the prompts, I'm going to kind of mention a book or two that you can pick for it, but again, it's super flexible, and along the way, I'm going to say all the rules, but there aren't really any rules. So yes, I'm going to be doing recommendation videos on this channel in the next week. I'm also going to be doing recommendation threads on Twitter. I'm going to move to the side a little bit, and on the screen I'm going to put up the prompt bingo, kind of. The rule is that you can combine as many prompts as you want, and so you can literally, I'm pretty sure there could be a book that could work for all of them, but if not, I just wanted it to be kind of, it's always fun and satisfying to be able to cross things off and to feel like you succeeded and like completed something. And so since it's a bingo board, if you complete any line in this whole thing, it's like you succeeded and completed it, and you can obviously keep going, or you can just stop there and just do whatever you want. And yes, so I'm gonna go through all the prompts, and I'm so excited. So yes, so the first one is a romance. This one is kind of obvious, and I want it to be also really flexible. So this means that it's a book that has a romance in it. It doesn't have to be like a full-on romance. It can be any, like, it can be middle grade, it can be YA, it can be adult, it can be new adult, it can be literally absolutely anything. It can be as big of a part of the book or as small of a part of a book as you want. If you're someone who doesn't like romances, it can literally just be that there's a couple in the book. Literally, I just want you all to do whatever you want with the prompts. I want it to inspire you and to motivate you, but I don't want a single bit of it to be stressful. I think I'm going to quickly go through all the prompts, and then I'm going to give you the ideas for that, books that work for multiple prompts and shit like that. So the next prompt is a book by a Black author. Since it is Black History Month, I really wanted to include that in here so that it pushes people to read books by Black authors. There is a Blackathon readathon happening for the entire month of February, so definitely, if you want, definitely participate in that as well. I'm going to link all of that down below. It is hosted by Jessie from Bowties and Books, and they're absolutely amazing, and you should follow them. I feel like also a lot of the time there's the problem that people read books by Black authors about Black characters that deal with a lot of trauma and things like that, and sometimes people don't read enough romance and like middle grade and just fun books that are just comforting and heartwarming and things like that. And so I hope that this could push you to read something like that, like a romance by a Black author, anything like that. And yes, again, recommendations are coming. Then we have by a favorite author. So this one is basically, it can be your favorite author, or it can also be an author that is a lot of people's favorite. So just a super popular author that maybe you've been wanting to read for a long time, or just an author who maybe has some new releases that you haven't read yet. And yes, again, we want it to be as flexible as possible. Then we have book you've been dying to read. I love this prompt. I feel like a lot of us have books like that we recently bought, or just anything that we have been dying to read but haven't gotten around to, so hopefully this could push you to finally do so. Then we have read anything you want. So at first I was like, this could be a blank spot. But then I was like, read any book that you want. But then an amazing friend of mine who helped me put all the prompts together suggested that this could be read anything you want. And I love this prompt. This might be my favorite. And that is, you can read a webtoon, you can read fan fiction, you can read a blog post, you can read a book, you can read the newspaper, you can literally read anything. Literally, if you just want to scroll on Twitter and say that you read some tweets, you can cross it off. You can do anything you want with this. I thought that this could be super fun. And I'm someone who, I feel like I have the issue that I often read books and I don't read any of the other things. And so I really want this to push me to read a webtoon because I've been dying to do that and I still haven't. So yes. Then we have your favorite color on the cover. So this, again, is super flexible. It doesn't have to be your number one favorite color. Like if you don't have one, just pick a color that you like. Or if you do have one but can't find a book that fits for it, you can pick another color that you like. And so, yeah, and it doesn't have to be a whole cover that is that color. It can literally just have one tiny little bit of that color and it's gonna work. Then we have found family slash a book that has any kind of relationship in it that is not like a romance. I again love this prompt. I love all of them and I hope that you all are excited about them. And so I feel like, especially, with Valentine's Day and everything, like we often don't give friendships and sibling relationships, family relationships, all that kind of stuff, we don't give them the love that they deserve sometimes. And so this is a prompt that I really wanted in here. And so again, this can be a squad of characters who are a found family. This can be that it has a really strong sister relationship or any kind of sibling relationship. This can just have a friendship in it. Anything like that. I feel like almost every single book works for this, but like if you, can find one that really heavily has this, that would be awesome. But again, you can do whatever you want. And yes. Then the next prompt is a favorite book of someone you trust. So this can be a booktuber, this can be a friend, this can be kind of honestly anything. Like this can be an all-time favorite book of someone, or it can just be a book that they've really enjoyed. It can be something that someone has been recommending you. It could kind of help you read something that you maybe wouldn't read on your own, but could be really fun. The last one is one that I'm also super excited for, and that is a reread. I feel like a lot of people have the issue that I have, which is we don't reread books, because for me, I just want to keep on reading new books because there's so much that I haven't read, and I'm like, there's all this amazing shit I haven't read. But there's also a lot of books that are my favorites that I don't even remember that well anymore, and I know that it would be a fucking blast if I reread it. So a reread, this is going to give you the opportunity you've been waiting for to finally reread a book that you love. Anyways, I am not done yet because there are also life prompts, meaning just little things that you can actually do that aren't reading, to just, if you like getting things crossed off your to-do list and you want to feel accomplished and like you are already succeeding in the readathon, then this could be just something really fun that could add some comfort and joy and goodness into your days. So the first one is to watch a comfort movie. This can be absolutely anything that is fun for you. It can be a comedy, it can be a rom-com, it can be an action movie, it can be like an adventure movie, it can be literally absolutely anything that you just absolutely love that feels like a comfort movie or show for you. Something that I'm probably going to be watching is Julie and the Phantoms, which is my absolute favorite show ever, and I absolutely recommend you check it out if you haven't yet. There's music, there's family vibes and romance and everything. It is the best thing ever. I adore it. The next thing is to listen to music. I feel like I absolutely adore music, but now that I'm home all the time, I don't do it as often as I would like. And I, with my friends, am actually putting together a Comfortathon playlist. Probably, I'm not sure if I'm going to link it down below immediately, but I'm going to obviously make it available once the Comfortathon starts, and so you can listen to that. But obviously, that's not a rule. That's just something that could be super fun that you can use, but you can listen to anything. And then the next thing is get your favorite food or even a favorite beverage that you have, and this can be to like order a meal from your favorite restaurant. This can be to make your favorite meal. This can literally just be like a favorite snack of yours that you just really enjoy. It can be literally absolutely anything. You can make yourself tea if that's a beverage that you consider your favorite, or literally absolutely anything. Then the next thing is just do any kind of self-care thing that you know will make you feel good. So this can be put on a face mask, you can take a bath, you can do some journaling, you can draw, you can paint, you can meditate, you can do yoga, you can cook, or literally go for a walk, or literally absolutely anything that you can and want to do. And it's gonna be great. And last but by no means least is to send someone like an appreciation message, and just tell someone that you love them, anything like that, any kind of message, anything you want, just to spread some love and make other people and yourself feel good and happy and loved and appreciated. And yes. So now I'm gonna go through the prompts and give you the recommendations of things that are options for it. Again, you can read anything you want, you can make it work in any ways that you want, you can combine prompts, you can even like shift the prompt to whatever works for you, and it's gonna be great. So romance, I have multiple things on here. Honestly, literally almost everything except for one thing works for the romance. So you know what, I'm just gonna show you the pile. And yes, so this is a pile. I'm going to mention some books that I don't have physically as well. So the first thing that I have on top here is Yes, No, Maybe So by Aisha Saeed and Becky Albertalli. This book is a YA contemporary, and it's a romance as well, and it's about Jamie and Maya, and the two of them basically end up canvassing and doing kind of like political things together. They fall in love, and it's super cute. And also Jamie is Jewish and Maya is Muslim, and both of these are own voices, and it's just a super cute, heartwarming, nice story that has a sibling relationship in here. Works for that as well. This could be a favorite author because, Becky Albertalli, Aisha Saeed, both of them are really popular. Then another thing that I have here is You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Daria, which is honestly kind of the same case, where this has a romance in it. It's an adult romance. It features around two Latinx main characters, which again own voices, and a lot of Latinx readers also adore this book and the representation, so definitely check this one out if you haven't yet. And it has a romance but also has other relationships. So it is a single father romance. There's a lot of like family, like general big family type things. The next book that I have here is How to Catch a Queen by Alyssa Cole. Again, romance, a book by a Black author. Also a favorite author. Alyssa Cole is super popular, and I love Alyssa Cole. And yes, it's a new release, pretty new. It came out in December, so maybe you've been dying to read it since it came out. Then we have My Queen, Talia Hibbert, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Talia Hibbert is a Black author, and she writes the best romances in the universe, so she is a favorite author, but my favorite author and a lot of people's favorite author, and they have sibling relationships, so the whole series is about three sisters, and they appear in the book, so that could definitely work as well. And yeah, Talia Hibbert is an author that I absolutely recommend, not just these books, but all her backlist titles as well. Some of those that are my absolute favorites are Damaged Goods or Guarding Temptation, or others that I'm definitely going to mention in some videos where I talk about recommendations. So Talia is definitely an author that I would absolutely recommend. Then the next thing that I have on here is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This one I have here because I've been dying to reread it for months, and at least like half a year, and this might be the book that I read. I am definitely going to do like a TBR video and everything, so that, yes, this I feel like could definitely work for found family as well, and a favorite author and a favorite book of someone you trust, definitely, Then I also have Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This, I feel like, again, it's super heartwarming, super cozy, chill, adorable goodness filled with so much joy, and definitely has found family, friendships, everything, a favorite author, has a lot of colors in there as well, so you could find a color that is your favorite The last physical thing that I have on here is Strange Planet by Nathan W. Pyle. This is volume 2, and it's basically a book that is filled with comics, and it's all started on Instagram, so something that you can do if you don't want the book is follow the Instagram, check out all the shit on there. It is super cute, super fun, I love it. It's brought me so much joy, and I always want to share it. I feel like now feels like the super fitting time, and I haven't flipped through this yet. I got it for Christmas, so definitely gonna do this during Comfortathon, and I absolutely love it. So again, you know, if you were to just open the Instagram and read one comic, that would work for the read anything you want prompt. So yes. For found family, a recommendation that is very basic, but I need to say that is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I feel like that is a book that is perfect for Comfortathon. It is by definitely a favorite author. So many people love TJ Klune, including me now at this point. It is definitely also a favorite book of someone you trust. So many YouTubers adore this book, including me. The way that is really easy to describe it is just kind of like a middle grade for adults, because it has all these heartwarming, beautiful vibes. There's no super strong angst. There's nothing horrible that happens. It is absolutely beautiful, filled with magic and goodness and amazingness. It's a romance, found family. It's maybe a book that you've been dying to read. There's a lot of colors on the cover. An author that I absolutely adore is Rosie Adams. All her books are available on Kindle Unlimited. She is a Black author, and she writes absolutely amazing romances that often, you know, are again super fun, steamy, amazing romances. And my favorite is Go Deep, which is a best friends to lovers romance, absolutely incredible. Or there's also like a mini novella that is a sequel to Go Deep, which is Deeper, which is like a wedding, super cute, steamy, super short novella that you can fly through. And again, definitely check out Rosie Adams, just all of her books. She has so many, and you definitely need her books in your life. So that is, I think, hopefully everything for now. I hope I didn't forget something. I came up with this idea last night at 2 a.m. and I'm filming this at 2 p.m. So it's been less than 12 hours. This has been in the works, but I think this is gonna be really fun. And I wanted to do a Valentine's Day version, even though it's super soon, because I just got super excited, and I think that this could be super fun, hopefully for a lot of you. And yes, so there's going to be reading sprints, there's going to be fun times, I think there are going to be live shows, there are going to be live Twitter sprints, not live, just, yeah, Twitter sprints, and again, going to do all the recommendations, every single thing like that. And please, if you are a booktuber, a blogger, anything like that, and if you want to help me host some reading sprints, anything like that, please tell me in the comments down below. And if you're going to be doing like a TBR, whether that's on your blog or booktube or bookstagram or anything, please tag me. You can tag me, you can tag the Comfortathon Twitter, and I would absolutely love to see everything. Like, it would have made me so happy, I would die. So, and yeah, if you made it this far in the video, leave any kind of comforting emoji down below, whether that's, I don't know what kind of comforting emojis are there, like a blanket or a scarf or like literally anything that you consider comforting. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you participate if you can, and have a great day, and I'm going to see you soon in another video. Bye!